What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. So it's time to test out the full setup with the Arc Ultra, and as you can see in the screen next to me we got Arc Ultra, Era 300s to the left, Era 300s to the right, and Subgen 3 and Subgen 4. Now I've had a lot of questions about the connectivity with Subgen 4 and the Arc Ultra, so let's just quickly go through that before we continue on with the video test. You can, when it comes to the Arc Ultra, you can connect any generations of the sub if you're just going to use one sub with the Arc Ultra. So you can connect Subgen 1, Subgen 2, Subgen 3, Subgen 4 with the Arc Ultra without any problems. If you want a dual sub with the Arc Ultra, you need at least Subgen 3. So if you got two Subgen 3s, you can dual sub that with the Arc Ultra without any problems. Or if you have one Subgen 3, and if you want to add another one, and if you're going to buy Subgen 4, you can do that as well. With Subgen 4, it's the same concept there. You cannot dual sub anything with, you can only dual sub Subgen 3. That is the latest generations of sub. You can connect dual sub with the Subgen 4. So if you got Subgen 2, I'm sorry, you cannot dual sub that with the Subgen 4. I don't know why Sonos did that, but it is what it is. You have to move that Subgen 2 to another room and buy another setup for that Subgen 2 if you want to use that. But yeah, so that's how the connectivity is with the Arc Ultra, and like I said, you still can use any generations of subs as long as you're just going to use one single sub with the Arc Ultra. You can do that, but if you want to dual sub it, you need at least the latest. The latest is generation 3 of the sub. So let's go through the settings that I have on this setup. We got +2 on bass, +5 on bass, +2 on treble, loudness on. For surround, we got +10 on surround. Sub audio is on +4. By the way, with these settings, I watched some episodes of the latest season of The Boys. +4 was spectacular with the Arc Ultra as well. So we got height is on +7. Some of you guys have told me to push the height for +10, so we're gonna use it on +10 this time with the Arc Ultra to see how that sounds. Speech enhancement is on, and we got it on high. That is the main feature that is new with the Arc Ultra as well. So with the old Arc, you can only turn speech enhancement on, but you cannot choose between low, medium and high as it says in the screen. So yeah, these are the settings, and that is the information about the Arc Ultra and Subgen 4. If you had any questions about that, I've had some of you guys asking me what generations work with what generation, and that is the setup that Sonos has decided will work with the Subgen 4 and the Arc Ultra. So let's do a video test of this full setup, and let's see how it sounds and how it performs. Let's go.
Qu'est-ce qui arrive?
Oh non, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Qu'est-ce qui arrive?
Qu'est-ce qui arrive? Robert! Tire, Robert! Coming. What's the good up? Naru. Can you get your side loose? bait. He's coming for us.
No. No. It doesn't want bait. It doesn't hunt that way. Before the trappers captured me, it saw me. It came right up to me. And then left. It didn't think I was a threat.
You want to know how I killed that lion? Your plan. The tree, you weakened it. You had it, Naru. You can see what I miss. You always have.
I don't know that this thing can be killed.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
That was the full setup of Arc Ultra, 2 Era 300s and 2 subs, 1 Subgen 3 and 1 Subgen 4. As you can see, 2 subs I would say is a must. If you own a setup like this and you have Arc or Arc Ultra and 1 sub, and if you're wondering, should I upgrade from the Arc to an Arc Ultra, or should I buy another sub? Or if you have 1 Arc and 1 sub, if you're wondering if you should go and buy surround speakers instead of upgrading to the Arc Ultra, most definitely. If you have the Arc and 1 sub and Era 300s, don't waste your money on buying the Arc Ultra. Instead, go and buy another sub, because dual subs make a whole difference. People don't believe me when I say this, but it makes a whole difference in the sound, in the setup, with everything. If you have the Arc, or if you have the Arc Ultra, and if you have dual subs or 1 sub, and if you're wondering, will the Era 300s or any other surround sound make any difference to the sound? Yes, hell yes, because I don't know if you can see, if you can hear that through the mic on the camera. I don't know. I don't think it can capture everything that I'm posting in my videos, but pretty much it will take out every sound that I'm trying to push out with my videos. And if you can hear those surround speakers, it sounds amazing. Like the Era 300s are amazing surround speakers. Even the Sonos 5s are amazing. I've had the Sonos Era 100 and Sonos 1s as well. Between those two, I would say Sonos 1s have exactly the same sounds as the Era 100s. Sorry, Era 100s, not Era 300s. The Sonos 1s and Sonos 1 SL has the same exact sound as the Sonos Era 100. The Sonos Era 100 has better bass, but I don't think that's worth the extra $100 or whatever it is, the price difference between those two. I would just go and use the Sonos 1 SL because they sound amazing. That is my first setup that I had on this channel. That is my first setup that I tried on this channel as well, and I love that setup. But then I went for the 5s, mind-blowing. The 5 sounds amazing as surround speakers, especially if you have them on one side, on each side of the couch, and they are directional and they're pointing towards you. The sound will be amazing. And then you have the Era 300s, which sound amazing as well, of course. But if you're wondering, if you have the full setup and you only have 1 sub, I would just buy another sub instead of upgrading to the Sonos Arc Ultra. I would say that is gonna complete your whole setup and you will be satisfied with that. Unless you have that low volume problem with your Arc, then I totally understand that you really wanna switch from the Arc to the Arc Ultra. Like I said, that has been an issue for many of you people out there that are using the Sonos Arc, the old one, and The new one will not give you any of that problems. But I will just do another test between the Arc and the old Arc, the Arc and the Arc Ultra. And that is, we're gonna try it out at low volumes, because I think that is where the Arc Ultra shines a little bit more. Especially if you go in between the volume of 10 to 25, 30, something like that. Between those numbers, the Arc Ultra shines a little bit more. I've tried it out. I tried it out yesterday, and with low volumes, you can really hear the difference between the Arc and the Arc Ultra. So if you are that type of person that uses the Arc Ultra or the old Arc in low volumes, I would say that the Arc Ultra shines a little bit better in those aspects. If you are that type that watches movie between 20 and 30, because like I said, the Arc Ultra shines a little bit more than the Arc in those. But if you're pushing it above 30, like I'm doing in some of my tests, you can right away notice that there is no big difference between the sound in this kind of between the Arc and the Arc Ultra. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna do the same setup with the old Arc, and you will see I will push it to 30 and then 40, and you will see around 25, 30. The Arc is a little bit lower in when it comes to speeches and dialogues, but other than that, when you're pushing it above 30, it's pretty much the same sounds that coming out of both of them. But like I said, 20% better when it comes to dialogues on the Arc Ultra, but in lower volumes, it shines a little bit more than that. So I'm gonna do a test of that in tomorrow's video. I'm gonna show you what I mean about the Arc and the Arc Ultra when it comes to lower volumes. But let me just disconnect the Arc Ultra, connect the old Arc with the same setup, and I'm gonna show you how that sounds. Let's go. So guys, we have the Arc connected, as you can see in the screen next to me. The old Arc connected with Era 300s to the left, Era 300s to the right, and one Subgen 3 and Subgen 4. So when it comes to the subs, the Subgen 3 and Subgen 4 is pretty much the same sub, different color only. So if you're wondering anything about the punch and the power from the Subgen 4, it's the same punch and power as the Subgen 3. Nothing is different in that aspect of the Subgen 4 except the color. So that's why we're gonna use Subgen 4 and Subgen 3 in the same video right now. So if you have two Subgen 3s already, don't waste your money on Subgen 4. That's all I have to say about that. So let's go through the settings. +2 on equalizer, so +2 on bass, and man, I mixed that up. +5 on bass and +2 on treble, loudness on. We got the surround audio is on +10. The sub audio is on +2, so we're gonna push that to +4 and zero out the phase control. So we have the same settings as with the Arc Ultra, and we have TV level. We're gonna push that to +10 as well. So we're gonna see and use the same settings as that one. So we got speech enhancement on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So the same clip that we used right now, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna use it. We're gonna level it up from 20 to 40. So we're gonna use the same volume as well. So yeah, let's go.
S'il arrive.
Oh non, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
S'il arrive.
Qu'est-ce qui arrive? Robert! Si, Robert! I need to get me a horse. It's coming. What's up? Naru. Get your side loose.
No. No. It doesn't want bait. It doesn't hunt that way. Before the trappers captured me, it saw me. It came right up to me. And then left. It didn't think I was a threat.
You want to know how I killed that lion? Your plan. The tree. You weakened it. You had it, Naru. You can see what I miss. You always have.
I don't know that this thing can be killed.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Naru. Naru! Oh,
was the old Arc Era 300s, 2 Era 300s and 2 subs, 1 sub Gen 3 and 1 sub Gen 4. Now, as you can hear in the clip that I just showed, between those two setups, the full setup of the old Arc, the full setup of the new Arc Ultra, it's pretty much the same. The only difference is when you go in lower volumes, I would say that you hear the Arc Ultra a little bit more than you do with the old Arc, so to say. But these are my thoughts on the whole setup. If you have the old Arc, you have Era 300s, and you only have 1 sub, and you're wondering if you should upgrade your old Arc to the new Arc Ultra, I would say save your money. If you're satisfied with your old Arc and it sounds like you wanted it to sound, I would say save that money, go buy another sub instead, and you will enjoy that much more than you will enjoy the Arc Ultra. Like I said, it's minimal with the changes done in the Arc Ultra, especially when you have a setup like this. And in case you have extra speakers, I would just group them. Like, let's say you have a pair of Sonos 1s or Era 100s or extra pair of Era 300s. Put them in the front, group them in with the rest of the setup, and you have pretty much a setup that will do much more sound than the Arc Ultra will do in the front anyway. So I would do something like that. Even there was one guy suggesting that in the comment section, and I have showed you guys how you group your speakers in together and how that sounds. I think it sounds really, really good. Nothing wrong with that. So, and then again, if you have, let's say you have the old Arc and you have 1 sub, and you're wondering if you should upgrade your old Arc to the new Ultra or buy surround speakers, save your money and buy surround speakers instead. That's definitely something I would do instead of wasting money on an Arc Ultra. I'm just saying, if you're really, really satisfied with your old Arc and you have nothing to complain about the old Arc, save your money and buy surround speakers. The Era 300s will complete your sound and will make you love your setup even more than you do right now. I promise you that. So that's what I would do. Now, you guys, like I said in my earlier videos, like I said from the beginning of when they released the Arc Ultra, it's all up to you guys. If you feel like you're not really satisfied with your old Arc, then go buy the new Arc Ultra. Try it out. Compare those two side by side. Really see how you feel about the new Arc Ultra, and then you realize that the Arc Ultra isn't that special. Many people in my comment section have said that it's day and night difference, but I believe those people had something wrong with the old Arc, because I've shown you like 5 tests since the release of the Arc Ultra now, and I cannot say that it's a day and night difference between these two from my old Arc, because my old Arc sounds still incredible till this day. And I've done a couple of tests for you guys, and you have seen what I mean by them. So yeah, in tomorrow's test we're gonna do a low volume test between the Arc and the Arc Ultra, where I'm gonna show you if I've seen so many people also write to me that I try my videos out in high volumes, so I'm gonna try it out in low volumes to see and really compare. I think the Arc Ultra is gonna shine more in those aspects when you try out your Arc Ultra, or you see movies and TV shows in low volumes. So not everybody will push up their volumes like I do in my tests. I watch my movies, like I said, I'm totally honest with that. I watch my movies around 40 to 50, sometimes 60 in volume. So that's how I watch my movies. That's why I test my do my video test around that volume as well. So it's not like I'm doing those volume tests just for you guys. I watch my movies from 40 up to 60. So yeah, that's gonna be in tomorrow's test, and after that we're gonna do the same setup with the 5s instead. For those of you guys that still have your 5s, we're gonna do the test of the 5s and see how that sounds and how good that sounds with the Sonos Arc Ultra as well, because the 5s are still up there as really good surround speakers. So yep, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. So subscribe, like, comment what you think about this setup. Do you have this setup of the Arc Ultra, the Era 300s and 2 subs or 1 sub? What are your thoughts about just adding another sub instead of changing it to Arc Ultra, and so on? Comment, like and subscribe. I see you all in the next one.